You want to say all praise and honor to Yahweh, Barashim, Yahushua, Barashim, Kodash, and double honors to the apostles, to the Elites of William and Stone. Shalom to all the brothers and more there, pushing this truth in our sincerity and in our honesty. This is a brother from James Jamaica camp. Yashamai.
I war.
I want to listen, you know, and the family of the word. Right? Just you can see a brother, I think a brother, Amawan Gabar, do I listen, you know, and you know, this my name Red Pit coach. My name brother.
Gonzalo Lyra.
Yes, you're speaking about, you know, Biden want to basically, you know, get rid of, you know, the whole free speech thing because it's a certain African American, which we ain't no African American, right? That's two basically so-called white men. We are basically Hebrew Israelite, you know, from the basically various tribe, right? So we know that Esau, you know, want to get rid of us altogether because really and truly, it's only this truth that we basically have right now, are pushing on the forefront right now, is the whole thing, you know, against them new world order agenda, or them basically them new world order plan. Because they have everything now and the hurt now in control. But it's a whole thing, you know. We are like the sentinel in them basically in them systems, so they want to get rid of this truth altogether. And the things that we speak, you know, you have a lot of these Edomites getting upset more and more. Have sleepless night, especially small accent.
Scripture.
Right? One brother?
This is Revelation 11 and verse 11.
Yeah.
Right, say, and after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from Yahweh entered into them, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them that saw them.
Exactly. Right? So people say, after 3 days and a half, about 350 years, right, the spirit of the Heavenly Father entered into them. So we start to receive by the understanding, you know, from, you know, in the late 60s, right, starting with, you know, above events, above events, right, coming up to now, right, and, you know, we're in a time now when, you know, this truth is very heavy right now, you know, and basically internet, worldwide, you know, people basically, you know, find out about, you know, this truth, are waking up to, you know, that the fact that they are Israelite, or people, right, mainly the elect, because in the idea it's all about the elect, right, Ezekiel in the 37th chapter tell us, right, about, you know, they will basically receive the breath. So now we basically at a time now when, you know, Esau, Edom now is finally getting ready now to, you know, clamp down on this truth altogether. Which the scripture, they don't tell us that these things going to happen. Because I'll go back to a Bible prophecy. So we're seeing, you know, this video now, you know, with this so-called white man, you know, speaking about, you know, censorship thing, because that's when they're going on, right? I speak about we think about us. We understand and we know that this is a part of, you know, prophecy, and these things have to happen, right? One brother.
This is Amos 8 and verse 11. So behold, the days cometh, said the Lord God, that I will send a famine in the land.
So the scripture says, behold, days come, right? Lord, I go send a famine in the land. Go on.
Not a famine of bread, nor of thirst for water,
Go on.
but of hearing the word of the Lord.
Exactly, straight to the point. So this is basically prophecy, you know, we're getting ready for basically, you know, come to pass in full effect. And we've been waiting for years because we know that this have to happen. And when this happens, the scripture tell us what will take place. Right? So they're going to run to and fro. How about that fact? You can continue, brother.
Right. Verse 12, they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it.
Exactly. So people are going to try to find, you know, us, you know, our videos on the internet. Right? Because once them do that, but once them clamp down on the truth, you know, all social media will basically video there, and they're going to remove them. Or they're going to try to remove us from our corner also. So people are going to need answers, because things going to happen, and people are going to need instant answers. Right? So they're going to try to find out videos on YouTube, or try to find us on the corners, you know, basically prophesy, you know, during the week. And they're going to find us. So that's where we're basically heading right now. Right?
It's, Ezekiel 7 verse 25.
Go on.
It says, destruction cometh, and they shall seek peace, and there shall be none.
Go on.
Mischief shall come upon mischief.
Go on. So super said, destruction cometh, and they shall seek peace. right? Because things are happening right now, and people seeing it, especially on the biggest thing now, we're well known, a yard and a brother, as I would have said, is the dying of the US dollar, right? And the dying of the US dollar gonna basically lead to a lot of things, right? Total chaos and World War III, because America have to go to war, right? Because one of the reasons why the US dollar on top so long is because of America military might, right? And they're basically a superpower, and you're not gonna stand up and sit by and watch, China and Russia, destroy them all together. So you're gonna lead to, war, which is basically World War III, right? And we see what's happening right now. A lot of people them type of shun, certain things that are basically come hyperinflation, okay, basically are also take place. And show that the negative part is the whole thing, and try to basically put themselves in a frame of mind that everything gonna be good, because they are seeking peace in the time of war. Which Scripture tell us in Ecclesiastes 3:1, so there's a time and season for everything on the heavens. And without a doubt, now we're in a time of peace, we're in a time of war. You have this right now. See what's happening right now, we have the Ukraine situation. Right, and what basically about to take place right now with China and Taiwan and America. So you have this that we're in a time of war, we're in a time of peace. Right? So read again from top, brother.
It says Ezekiel 7:25, it says destruction cometh and they shall seek peace.
Super said destruction cometh and they shall seek peace. Go on.
And there shall be none.
And there shall be no peace. Go on.
Mischief shall come upon mischief.
Mischief shall come upon mischief. Disasters upon disasters. Go on.
And rumor shall come upon rumor.
Go on.
Then shall they seek a vision of the prophet.
Gone.
But the law shall perish from the priest and the council
Gone.
from the ancient. And basically, as you say, going back to the famine I earn. Then I'm going to seek a vision, I'm going to seek the prophet. The scripture says they shall seek me early, but shall not find me. Yes. So basically, I'm going to look for the prophets out there. But guess what? The Lord said, I'm going to remote.
Tongue.
Yeah.
Ezekiel 3 and verse 26.
Gone.
I will make thy tongue to cleave to the roof of thy mouth,
Gone.
that thou may be dumb, and thou shalt not be to them a reprover,
Gone.
for they are a rebellious house.
Or they are rebellious souls. Especially now, people rebellious. Right, in a time like this, when wickedness put on the forefront, and you actually bring out the truth from the scripture, people shun that. And people look upon you stupid.
Gone.
Because a lot of people seem stupid too. Even this man who basically speak about us. Right? He say, we look stupid. If goes further and say we never do nothing wrong, all we do is speak.
Yeah.
Right? Not like back then when I have they want to say Black Panther. We basically burn place. We don't do nothing at all. So you actually say that.
And the Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter.
Them
Black Lives
burn
Matter.
places.
Yeah, Black Lives Matter.
We not like that.
Can.
But Biden I go for basically the Fed to shut we down.
Yeah.
Because Biden know.
Right, no,
Them know and the
elites.
And the elites and the fear in them heart, as the scripture said, great fear fell upon them.
Come,
Yeah.
exactly. Because once them see us, come back to a true identity, they know what time it is.
Scripture.
And it's what?
So, Psalms 5 and verse 10. Matthew 5 verse 10. So, blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven.
Gone.
Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and say all manner of evil against you falsely
Gone.
for my name's sake.
Gone.
So rejoice and be exceedingly glad, for great is your reward in heaven. For so persecute they the prophets that were before you.
Gone. So you're not gonna be like like a slideshow. Right, this is Esau Edom. Right, part of Esau blessing is basically deception and good man that. Right, the scripture tell you about the devil. Right, the deceiver. Say I'm gonna deceive you, man. You can use 2020 show give us a clear example of all them men are good pan and deception. Or them deceptive, So when these men start to really take on to us in terms of deceiving the mass or spreading the propaganda on us through the propaganda machine heavily, and we have all equipment now and technology, you know, can make you even say certain things what you not say,
Can them just want
right?
your voice.
In order to basically, you know, deceive the mass of people to make it move on us. Because the scripture tell us also, right, that some of us we basically are pushing truth. We're on the forefront right now, going to get put to death for this truth because this truth is very, very serious.
Can.
Right? It might not seem to a regular jet, but it's very serious. And Esau have been waiting, you know, for the perfect opportunity, you know, for basically make him move. So now they're getting ready, right, to make them move on us, right? And then going to go all out, right? One brother.
Quick precept back to point. When you talk about the brother, speak about us.
Yeah.
It says 1 Corinthians 1 and verse 25. It says, because the foolishness of God is wiser than men,
Gone.
and the weakness of God is stronger than men.
Gone.
See?
Yeah, so as we mentioned about, you know, this what you call, Red Bull coach.
Yeah. Gonzalo, Lyra, yeah?
Yeah, I say, you know, we just look, you know, we just look stupid. Basically, I must say, you know, standing on the corner or on the street, you know, holding up thing, you know, look stupid to them. But hey, you just say, maybe you just say it for us, to make it look like what we are saying really troubling, but inside them trembling, because that's Esau you them too, right?
Yeah?
You can say so.
Yeah.
The scripture speak about the word sharper than any
Two-edged
sword.
sword.
Gone.
It's about the point of that coming.
Gone.
And the fact that we are saying what we are saying, they understand what we are saying.
Gone.
You know? And it cut them because when they really look on it, man, it's about Israel. You know what I mean? Getting back that rulership and that
Gone,
blessing.
gone.
You know what I
Esau
mean?
don't want to
And
lose
we are the main threat to their kingdom.
Yeah, can.
You know, so through the power and spirit of Yahweh Shemashai, of course. You know what I mean? And that is the reason why a lot of the prophets of old were persecuted, man. They were speaking, just merely speaking the words of Yahweh Shemashai.
You can bring out a precept as I said that. I'm going to get back to this. It says, those say that there's one God.
The devil also.
Did I also believe and tremble?
James 2 or 19 or 1 and 90. What are you?
James 2 and 19.
Yeah.
1 or 9 or 1 and 9. What are you?
Let's try 2 and 19. Says James 2 verse 19, it said, thou believest that there is one God,
Gone.
thou doest well.
Gone.
The devil also believeth and tremble.
Gone. But the devil also believe and tremble. Right?
So that's the main reason why Biden and the top elites them are go all out to stop this truth, man. Because guess what, them are tremble. See? Because them know that there's a true power up there, man. See? But them deceive the world, see? By selling them the false narrative, the false doctrine, which is plantation, Christianity and all of that. And all kind of different philosophies for them spread across the world, man. But them know that there's only one true power. See? So right now them see we come out, them basically are tremble. See? And great fear fill up of them as the scripture said. Yeah?
Because Esau don't want to pay. That's what him do. Right, all what him do to old people, he don't want to pay.
Just like how you have a article come out now where them say white people should get reparation for freeing slaves.
Yeah.
Yeah. For freeing the slaves, man. For freeing slaves, yeah. Yeah. It says alright. Let's jump to verse 27, 1 Corinthians 1 and 27. It says, But Yahweh are chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise, and Yahweh are chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things that are mighty. Yeah? See? And that's something, Mark. See? And base things of the world, and base things of the world, and things which are despised are Yahweh chosen, yea, and things which are not to bring to, and things which are not to bring to naught things that are. See? Yes.
And that poor Yahweh showing his strength through weak things, man. Through weakness. Yeah, and we know, as men of the Lord out there, the hopeful elect, the potential, elect. We are the lowest, right? At the bottom of the table, man. Now, see, we, confounding Esau,
God.
You know, through the power and spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahshua. Them thing they cut him.
Which
But
is
there,
right.
a little man we are nothing. You know what I mean?
Where you get all them
You know,
knowledge
you get
here?
that- Yeah, exactly, you know. But that's how the most I work.
That's what them say. That's what them say. If he be the son of God, let us prove him. The wisdom of Solomon too. You have a priest back?
This is 1 Peter 5 verse 8. To be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walking about seeking whom he may devour.
Go on. So we're supposed to be sober, be vigilant, always on the alert, right? Circumspect,
God.
because our adversary, our enemy, the devil, right? Because you know the spiritual, the physical counterpart of the spiritual, you know, demon, Satan is Esau, Edom, so-called white people.
And that's the one that
Gone.
said who's coming is after the workings of Satan.
God.
Esau,
I'm going to get revealed in time.
Yeah, it might get revealed right now.
Yeah, I'm going to get revealed in
The
time.
world.
Scripture
See, but
says-
it might get revealed before and get destroyed. Scripture
God.
tell us. So the man of sin are going to reveal. No man reveal to the world. So he's the man of sin.
through the same word. That's why the man
God.
try to
Yeah.
stop it.
Yeah.
To this truth, yeah, go on.
Precepts. You know one?
Of the revelation.
Yeah.
I mean,
Give me the revelation.
Alright, go on.
Yeah, sorry.
Right. This is Revelation 2 verse 10. Say, fear none of these things. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer.
God, so you're not supposed to get, fear where Esau, Edom are going to do unto us, right? Your house shy, right? Going back 2,000 years ago, in basically, he said, what say? He said, fear not him who can destroy body, right? But fear Yahweh, right? But rather fear Yahweh who can destroy both body and soul in the hell, because Esau can basically destroy the body, he cannot go no further. But Yahweh,
can't touch.
yeah, only flesh and can't touch. We're supposed to fear Yahweh. But in the idea, Yahweh in control. He's just the weapon where Heavenly Father sing on the left hand side. So you can't fear the weapon, you can fear the one we are swinging to. Which is Yahweh. So all of Esau, Edom, all do, right? Is all in doing is the Heavenly Father. So we're supposed to fear Esau, we're supposed to fear the Heavenly Father, Yahweh.
Yeah,
Because we're supposed to fear these things, yo. Right? You might get ready for years now, being in this shoot. For this time we're approaching. Because a lot of us people are going to get tested. The things that Esau, Edom are about to do right now, the lies that we are about to tell upon us, right? Everybody, our majority of who you know, are turning back against us. And we get a little test run, we just come to the truth. Even about in Jamaica, your family members and certain people don't want to do that again.
God.
I know some still don't want to do that, but really, they're on a level like back then. Right? So imagine what's going to happen in the time to come when these men start to turn on their propaganda machine and start spreading propaganda heavily. Right across the road. What do you think is going to happen?
That's why you
Right?
have to apply the words that you read
Done.
in a real life.
Yeah.
Says,
Oh, it's
Right.
so finished.
Yeah, finish up.
So fear none of those things which ye shall
Which thou
suffer,
shalt-
which thou shalt suffer.
Gone.
Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison,
Gone.
that ye may be tried. And ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life.
So we're going to get a crown of life and continue to work until the end. So no matter we have to go through our sport, we have to basically play. Right, the time to come, hopefully pray to the Heavenly Father just give us the strength to endure until the end, because in the day you have to finish your work. Right, that's what counts. Right?
Right.
Finishing the work. As I always quote a scripture. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning.
God.
Right? So we know that we're going to go through some hard times ahead. Because people tell us, written in scripture, that through much tribulation we're going to enter into the kingdom of heaven. So we're going to go through a lot of things. All of us faith, we're going to get tests. Right? To that limit. Alright, go on, brother.
Kind of pause the point still, but basically, upon how we talk about that video. It says 2 Corinthians 10 and verse 4. It says, for the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through Yahweh to the pulling down of strongholds, in casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of Yahweh, and bring it into captivity every thought
To the obedience.
to the obedience of a Mashiach. Yeah. So basically, hey, the scripture says, this is the weapons of our warfare, man. The word.
In the corner.
See, in the corner, like spiritual thing we deal with, man. Then, as what I could bring out earlier, so the word of Yahweh is sharper than any two-edged sword. See? So these are the things where them fear, man. Pulling down all stronghold, man. See? So through the word, Esau get kingdom get pulled down, man. See? So that's why. He might do all he might do to come at us, man. Yeah? The scripture says, he might come at us with great wrath. Because he knows him up a short time, man. Yeah?
Finish?
Yeah.
Says St. John 15 and verse 19. No, start at verse 18. Say, if the world hate you, you knew that it hated me before it hated you. If ye were of the world would love his own.
Exactly. So if we were of the world, it would love his own.
Yep, if we say this.
Yeah, the same thing where everybody has say. Our pastor saying that these so-called churches come, bring your passport, come, and blow in you can get visa. Right, all the blessing and all this madness. Hey, guess what? They don't love us because it's basically what the world teach. But we're saying the opposite. We're saying what the scripture says. Right, the scripture says we're supposed to do what? Sanctify them through thy truth. Thy word is truth.
Hey, and this is how you know the men, especially apostles, them, man, coming in the true spirit of Yahweh Shai. Because they did this to him, right? Yeah, like 2,000 years ago, man. Right? And him say, yo, it's not you they hate, it's me. Right? Because we are speak words of Yahweh Shai. That's the reason why they made us. I want to get rid of us. So, if you are of the world will love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world before the world, therefore the world hated you. Remember the words that I said unto you, that the servant is not greater than his Lord.
So we're not greater than Yahweh Shai.
Right.
Yahweh Shai suffer, we're going to suffer.
Right. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you.
God, if I was with the scope against Yahweh Shai, I believe what I say. This man said I'm going to destroy the temple. I rebuilt it in 3 days. Right? Yahweh Shai did that about the physical temple. Right? So imagine what people are going to say about us in the time to come. Because if I say servant are greater than the master.
Right. If they have kept my saying, they will keep yours also. Alright. Right. So it's about all these they will do unto you for my name's sake, because you know not him. Because they know not him that sent me.
That's right.
And as I could have said before, it's easier now, man. Yeah, because at first we say, oh, them are going to do all sorts of things with our videos and such. No. You have deep fake, you have AI where you can mimic your voice. You know what I mean? And every day they're on your phone, man. So it's not like them have to search too hard to get your voice. You know what I mean? We have these videos up for years. You know what I mean? They mimic your voice, have your face. You know what I mean? With you saying things. You know what I mean? As one of the, I can remember, there's a doctrine, a grape doctrine, you know, that's out there. You know what I mean? Men can easily come and say, oh, and have you teaching about the doctrine, right? And then put your face in a video with a minor, you know, such and such. So there's just an example, man, of ways where these men can easily come at us.
Now we don't worry about these things because we know it's a fear. We don't fear Esau where you want. Kind of idea, what we are work for, the Heavenly Father. Right? Esau is the judge of the earth, but there's a higher judge up there. We're in control of everything. So we don't fear where Esau is what we're about to do. We do what we want to do because in the idea, prophecy have to fulfill. And the scripture don't tell us that these men, you know, they're going to basically get punished. As soon as Yahweh Shai covers the last, as Apostle Gawar said, the last time Esau will ever be in power. And people tell us what will happen. Say, I'm going to get cast out of heaven, I'm going to get removed from out of rulership. And from this, slavery. And from slavery, wipe off of the earth. So you might know how to basically fulfill prophecy because it's written already. So you're going to do all these things here. But we have to basically hope and pray the Heavenly Father give us strength and the faith to endure. You know, all these things are about to take place on this earth here.
Scripture said, because no one kept the word of my patience,
I will also keep
these from your of them patient. Because they might come in all of them stuff.
Revelation 12 and 12.
Yes, Revelation 12 verse 12. The chariot of life, Pastor.
Yeah.
It says Revelation 12 and verse 12.
Go on.
It says, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you.
The so-called white man is getting ready to come down onto you, come down onto our people, especially us. We're at the forefront of push his truth. You know? Right across the world. Week in, week out. Right, the scripture says, the devil will come down onto you having great wrath. One?
Having great wrath. Because he know it that he had a short time.
Because he have a very short time. You know, basically make this NWO or this new world order, you know, fully implemented across the world. And you know the time is up and want them see us waking up. You know? Across the world, you know, brothers across the world waking up. Left, right and center. You know them time is up. You say I know what time it is, you know? So we actually in a time when they're gonna get removed. Because they spend a lot of money to keep this truth from us. I know this truth has spread like wildfire. And they can't control it. Right? Our J. Rockefeller said the internet should never have been created.
They have enough water to cool it.
They regret it. So they create internet. But it was all in the doing of the Heavenly Father. So we can receive this truth.
It's right.
Right? You better go on.
Wisdom of Solomon 2 verse 12 said,
Okay.
therefore let us lie in wait for the righteous, because he is not of our turn.
God said not about not a basically a turn. We believe in the way of the scripture, not the way of the society. Now Esau have been pushing him filth. Are you going there? Are you going there refuse the alphabet thing?
Yeah.
Believe in say
I know different countries in Africa.
Yeah.
And he is clean contrary to our doings.
Gone.
He upbraided us with our offending the law,
Gone.
and objected to our infamy, right, the transgression of our education. He professed that he knoweth the knowledge of God.
So we profess that we have the knowledge of the Heavenly Father. Right? Yahweh Hashem Shai.
And he called it himself a child of the Lord.
Gone.
He was made to reprove our thoughts.
Gone.
He is grievous unto us even to behold. Right? For his life is not like other men's.
Gone.
His ways are of another fashion. We are esteemed of him as counterfeits. He abstained from our ways, right, as from the filthiness. He pronounced the end of the just to be blessed,
God.
and make it his boast that God is his father.
God, Yahweh Hashem Shai is our Father. We say it, keep on saying it. Right?
And we are the sons
Of God.
of
God.
God. That's one thing what I hate. You go to any Edomite, right? We're speaking about Edomite, all the other nations, but we're speaking about Edomite, man. And tell them, say, look, we are the true children of Israel, I say. You know?
Vex them.
They disdain.
Cut them.
Yep.
Get red.
We could never be that, man. So it's verse 17 says, let us see if his words be true.
God, so this is basically the point to reach now. Right? They already know if we're going to see if what we are saying are true. Because we've been saying it for years that the Heavenly Father is going to defend us and protect us. So now they want to have a test. As I said, they want to have a test the water now. So they're going to make them move on us.
God.
So they're getting ready now to make them move on us. And how we start doing things over the years. We take him track record. You know, before him attacking the country, you know, I do certain things to other people. He always using propaganda machine and deceive the mass of people, justify himself, make him move. So we're looking for see Esau or something right now. We've seen do a lot of tests run over the years. He don't have to basically make him move on us. Right, that's how Esau operate. Right?
God.
So they're preparing right now to make them move. Right? First enough to justify himself, make him move on also. So we're getting ready now. So we have to, you know, stay focused now more than ever. Right, go on, brother.
Alright. So it's let us see if his words be true.
Can.
And let us prove what shall happen in the end of him.
Can.
For if the just man be the son of God,
Can.
he will help him
I believe that Yahweh Hashem is going to help us.
and
Right,
deliver him from the hand of his enemy.
Can.
Let us examine him with despitefulness and
So
torture.
they're going to torture us. So they're planning to torture, you know, the men of the Lord on the streets. Right, go on.
That we may know his meekness
Go on.
and prove his patience. Let us condemn him with a shameful death.
Go on.
For by his own saying he shall be respected.
Go on.
Right?
Let's see to the point. Right, so they are getting ready to make a move, you know. So we just get on get, you know, the right frame of mind. So if we don't have the right frame of mind, we're supposed to get yourself to the right frame of mind, you know. What time it is.
Right.
And by the time now we are go, you know, it's some serious time now when the water gonna really get rough. But a real bumpy ride, as I say.
Ultimate test.
God, the ultimate test of our faith being in this truth.
All the time, from coming in this faith, you know what I mean, the things that we learn and such.
Yeah. Now
You
we're
know,
gonna put them into
that's like when you get an
applying.
exam. You know, when you go school and at the end of the what you call it, at the end of your years in school, you get a CXC out in Jamaica, it's a CXC.
God.
You know what I mean, to see, you know what I mean, how well, you know,
You do.
how well you do.
God.
You know what I mean, the test, the final test.
Prove
You know what I mean?
God.
Yeah, so
Prove us,
that's what we are going, I mean, the final test
God,
means to
prove
prove
us.
us.
Right? That's it, huh? I mean, one more scripture will close off Acts 40 early on. Acts 14 and 22. Right, so we're supposed to get yourself ready. The right mindset, you know, the time we're approaching right now. We're in some serious times. These are going to do a lot of things. What?
It's Acts 14 verse 22, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them, right, to continue in the faith,
Gone.
and that we, through much tribulation, enter into the kingdom of Yahweh.
So much tribulation we are going through in order to make it on the other side.
That's right.
Right? So just, you know, stay on the right path here, because this is the only thing that really makes sense. And this truth is deadly serious. Especially in a time like now when the Esau is getting ready to make a move. Right, so all our joke. And the Esau is ready to make a move on us here.
God.
Because the scripture tell us that, you know, if we doubt, we now get defeated in the time to come. So it's going to take a lot of faith in order to make it through here. Right? I'm saying, brother? So with that, I say all praises and honor unto Yahweh. Double honors to the apostles, to the elders of Great Stone. Shalom to all the brothers and also to the few sisters out there. Yeah, shalom.
Shalom.